Hi, hello there, and welcome back to Steaming with Steve. Today we're going to go through the Pythagoras Topic Test. So let's dive on in. So this is going to be first question. We're going to see if we're going to try and find y, and hopefully this is going to be pretty quick. So here we go. So we're going to call this Pythagoras Topic Test. And we're going to do this on the 11th of the 5th. Right. So I would always do, we're going question 1. And we state the rules. So h squared equals a squared plus b squared. So in this case, we're doing y squared is equal to 5 squared plus 15 squared, which then equals, and grab our calculator, go 5 squared plus 15 squared, gives 250, and y equals the square root 250, so therefore y equals 15, and they want one decimal place, so that's 15.8, and that was measured in centimeters. Cool. Next question. Find z. So we're going to be finding the shorter side this time. So question number 2. And because we're finding the shorter side, we go a squared is equal to h squared minus the b squared. And then we fill in the pronumeral that was used. So we go z squared is equal to 18 squared minus 7 squared, because 18 is the hypotenuse in this case. Grab our calculator. 18 squared minus 7 squared. So that equals 275. So then z by itself equals the square root 275. So put that in the calculator. And then we get 16.6 centimeters. Question 3. Scroll down. Find the value of y. That's really a pretty easy one. It looks almost like a triplet. And because we find the hypotenuse, we can go straight to the rules. So we go h squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. And then we fill in the blanks. So we go y squared is equal to 15 squared plus 10 squared. Grab our calculator. So we go 15 squared plus 10 squared. You get 325. So then y is equal to square root 325 and one decimal place. So then it's 18.0 centimeters. Number 4. Find the value of y. So we've got the hypotenuse, trying to find the shorter side here. So we state the rule again. So a squared is equal to h squared minus b squared. We then fill in the blanks. So then we go y squared is equal to 17 squared minus 7 squared. Type that in. We go 17 squared minus 7 squared, which gives us 240. So then y is equal to the square root of 240. So square root that answer, which gives us approximately 15.5 centimeters. All right, number 5. Let's see what the next question is. Okay, a triangle is the side lengths of 14.1 squared, 14.8 squared, 19.5 squared. I've timed 19 squared, just 19.5. Is this a right angle triangle? They squared all the sides, and then it says 1 for yes, 2 for no. So I would draw a quick little rough picture. That's the first step here. Grabbing our ruler. And it's super rough. And we're going that way down. Right, so we're proving that this is a right angle triangle, so therefore the 19.5 would be the longest, and then you've got 14.1 here and 14.8 here. So the first step is we've got to find 14.1 squared. Grab our calculator, 14.1, and then we square it. We get 198.81. Then we're going to do the same with 14.8 squared. So 14.8 squared. And that gives us 219.04. 0.04. And now lastly we're going to go 19.5 squared. 19.5 squared. And then calculators. And then we get 380.25. So then we write our rules. So we go h squared is a squared plus b squared to see if this is a right angle triangle. And we fill in what we know. So we know it's 19.5 squared is equal to 14.1 squared plus 14.8 squared. And then we check it. So then we've got 380.25 equals 198.1 plus 219.04. And we just do it 14.1 squared plus 14.8 squared. So we get 417.82, which means they're not equal. Therefore, no, not a triangle. Cool. Next question. Determine whether the triangle below is a right angle triangle. Exactly the same process. So this time the hypotenuse is 10. So question 6. So we go 10 squared is equal to 9.5 squared plus 2 squared. So does 100 equal, let's try it, 9.5 squared plus 2 squared. So it doesn't equal 94.25, therefore not a triangle. Number 7. So again, determining if this is a right angle triangle. So the hypotenuse is going to be 6. So we're going to go 6 squared is equal to 4.5 squared plus 3.5 squared. So we've got 36 equals 4.5 squared plus 3.5 squared. 32.5. No. Therefore, not a triangle. Number 8. Is an isosceles triangle. What are we trying to find? Find the length of P. So again, draw a really rough picture. This is why we love grid paper. It's there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. So there's the center. And then the trick is by drawing this out as well, you might start seeing things. You go, oh, okay. Well, there's a triangle there. It's giving me the perpendicular height of the triangle, so I could also put it there. Then you might notice that there's 2 right angle triangles there. So then you've gone, okay, well, this is, sorry. So by drawing it out, you've then got 5.4. You know, this is 7.3. And then you know that this is half of P. And this is also half of P because you cut it in the middle. So I'm just going to call this x for now. And we're going to find x and then double it. So first step, write the rule. H squared equals a squared plus b squared, because that's the rule we're going to use here. And then we fill in the blanks. So then we go x squared is equal to 5.4 squared plus 7.3 squared. Type that in our calculator. 5.4 squared. Oh, no, sorry. Totally wrong. We're trying to find the shorter side. So we're going to go a squared is equal to h squared minus b squared. So x squared is equal to 7.3 squared minus 5.4 squared. Grab our calculator. So 7.3 squared minus 5.4 squared. You get 24.13. So that x equals the square root of 24.13. Put a square in that answer. And then we've got 4.912. And then p is equal to 2x. So it equals 2 times 4.912, which equals times 2, 9.8. And it was 2, how many decimal place? 1. So 9.8 centimeters. Cool. Question X, work out the value. Question 9, work out the value of X. I'll start on a new page. Here we go. Draw a line down there. And this was question 9. So let's redraw it out really quickly. Till we've got triangle down here. This one's a little bit more over, so we're going to go from there down. And then this one's going to go from there down to there. And then we've got our perpendicular height. We've got this is 5.5. This is 2.5, 4.5. And then this is x. We need to find y. And you see by drawing it out, that helps sort of get your head in the game of what needs to go where first, and then you can sort of link it together. Right, so to find y, we're going to use this rule. So we're going to go a squared equals h squared minus b squared. Now we fill in the blanks. So y squared is equal to 5.5 squared minus 2.5 squared. Grab our calculator. 5.5 squared minus 2.5 squared. This is 24. And then y by itself equals the square root of 24. Now I'm going to leave it in that exact form here because it's just going to make my life easy for the next bit. So x squared is now equal to the square root of 24 all squared plus 4.5 squared. Then gives us 24 plus 4.5 squared. Because that cancels each other out. So now we can go 24 plus 4.5 squared. Gives us 44.25. So x then equals the square root of 44.25. Type that in calculator. And we get 6.6 and it's one decimal place, which then equals 6.7 centimeters. Cool. Look. All right, question 10, a little bit trickier. So we're going to try and find that distance there. Same process. I would redraw it first, just so I can get my head in the game of what's going to happen. Got that there. Now this isn't necessarily going to be a scale, but that's okay. And then that's coming down there. And then we have So that's meant to be a right angle there. Sorry, really not to scale, but that's okay. 610 x 15. And again, same process. We want to find y. We know this is a right angle triangle. Let's redraw it because it's really bad. Let's go down here. And then making sure that's at right angles. That's better. So there, 15, 10, 6, x. Got 6, 10, and we want to find that guy first, and then we can find that one. So hopefully that makes sense. So to find y, that's going to be h squared equals a squared plus b squared. So therefore y squared equals 10 squared plus 6 squared, which gives us 136. So y equals the square root of 136. And again, going to leave it like that for the next bit. So then up here, we're going to find, in this diagram, we know that, we can now find that. So h squared equals a squared plus b squared, just to quote the rule. So that x squared equals the square root of 136 all squared plus 15 squared. Which is then going to just be 136 plus 15 squared. And notice that by using the exact value all the way through has made this a lot easier. And then plus 15 squared. So you get 361. So then x by itself equals the square root of 361. So we go square root with an answer. And we get 19.0 centimeters. Because remember, we have to do to one decimal place. Otherwise, it's not correct. Okay, question 11, a little bit more tricky. So going down here, across, going up, square, and there. So you have x, we've got 22, we've got 11, and 10. Just by doing a real rough sketch, it helps you sort of work out patterns. So x is from here to here. So then if we worked out this distance here, and call that p, and take away x, you would then, p, and then take away this little distance here, then you would find x. So I'm going to call this bit in here y. So first bit to find y, we got a squared is equal to h squared minus b squared, which in this case is going to be y squared is equal to 11 squared minus 10 squared, which gives you 121 minus 100, which then just gives you 21. So then y by itself equals the square root of 21. Then for the bigger one, for p, same process, because we're going to find the shorter side. So we've got a squared is equal to h squared minus b squared, which then gives us p squared equals 22 squared minus the 10 squared. Grab our calculator. 22 squared minus 10 squared. 10 squared. That gives us 384. So then p by itself equals the square root of 384. Actually, we shouldn't. Here we go. So to find, let's leave it like that. So then to find x is equal to p minus the y, which equals the square root of 384 minus the square root of 21. And by using those exact values, it will get rid of a lot of the problems as well. So then we go across, minus square root 21. Get 15.01, which is then just 15.0 centimeters. here's a rectangle. So it's 5 by 7. The shape is made from 2 of these below. Work out the perimeter of the 5-sided shape. So there's 5, what are the dimensions? 5 by 7. So let's redraw this triangle first. And then put the measurements in that we know. So we'll come back here. This question 12. I'm just going to freehand draw it. So there, and then straight up. And that goes across, and then down and across. And the measurements were 5 by 7. So that's a 5, that's a 5, that's a 5, 7. That's a 7, that's a 5, that's a 7, and that's 7 by 5, so then this is just a 2, and that's a right angle there. So we have all the sides, we just need that last little bit, and we know that the dimensions on that is 2 and 5. So we go h squared equals a squared plus the b squared. Fill in the blanks, I'm going to call that x, so x squared is equal to 2 squared plus 7 squared. Because 4 plus 49, which gives us 53. So x equals the square root of 53. And then the perimeter is equal to 5 plus 7. So I'm going to go all the way around back to the edge. So 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus the square root of 50. Square root of 53. Here we go. So 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus the square root of 53. 36.28. 36.3. And it was measured in centimeters, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, centimeters. Cool. So then this one, we go cuboid, find the length of F to H. So that's the back wall. You know, the front distance is 15, height is 19, so we've got a little right angle triangle there. So let's jump on in. I'm just going to draw the back wall. So we've got F, H, we have E, and then the measurement in the front, that's 15, and then the height is 19, and then I'm trying to find X. So same rule, H squared equals A squared plus B squared. Fill in the blanks, so then we got X squared is equal to 19 squared plus 15 squared. Grab your calculator. 19 squared plus 15 squared gives you 586. Then x equals the square root, 586. And one decimal place, that's going to give us 24.2 centimeters. Cool. Which of the following is true? FC, well, let's just manually look here. FC, so from the front to the back, or FB? So F to B, 18, 3. Is there more answer? Yeah, okay. Right, so this is just a little bit of logic. So F to C, so that from that corner down to the bottom there, 18 and 3. So 18 and 3 would find the diagonal on the base, so that's not going to be correct. For from F to C, f to b is just the top. So you would use the 18 squared plus 3 squared, so that's not going to work. E to g. G, so it's not along the back face there. We don't know the height, so we've got 18. Nope. And then A to G. Yep, A to G is the distance, so it would be AG. So let's jump back over. So question 14 would be, I guess it's D. And we'll call it AG. Question 15. So determine the length of A to B. And we've got a nice little pyramid. So we've got the slanted side there. We know it's 3 across that way. And we want A to B. So it's like the tip of the pyramid there. The base is 5. This is 3 across in here. Down the bottom there. So then we're going to go and try and find the slanted height, which is that distance there. Cool. So, to do this one's a little bit trickier. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up here. Question 15. And this is as if I was looking at the front of the pyramid. So there's the very top of the pyramid. That's the bottom. So this is from A to B. Then if we went out to the side, we know this distance here is 5, this distance is 3, and x is just a Pythagorean triplet. So we'll go through the process. So a squared equals h squared minus b squared. X squared equals 5 squared minus 3 squared, which gives you 25 minus 9, which gives you 16. Therefore, x by itself equals the square root of 16, which then equals 4. But it doesn't have measurements. Cool, so just 4. Cool. Calculate the diagonal space P to C. Where's P? So there's P. And we go to the C, so we're going to go across. So this is one of those cookie cut questions. So you know it's 10 across there and 16. So if we looked at the very top down, we would get something like this picture. So let's draw that. So this is question 16. So from the top, looking straight down on this thing, I'm going to have something like this. I'm going to go A, B, C, and then D. We know this is 10 and this is 16. So to find P to C, we actually need to know what A to C is first, along the bottom there. So once we work that out, we know it's 8 high, so then we can use that measurement and then sort of merge it all together. So first step is we go h squared equals a squared plus b squared. I'm going to go AC is equal to 10 squared plus 16 squared. Which equals 356. So then AC equals the square root of 356. Now I'm just going to leave that for now. So then to draw a little diagram, if I want to find PC, which is this distance here, I know the base. There's a square root of 356. And I know the height's 8. So now I can use this information to find PC. So I'm going to use the rule h squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, and then fill in the blanks. So then PC squared equals 8 squared plus the square root of 356, all squared. And then we just grab our calculator. So that's then going to give us 64 plus 356. Gives us 420. Then PC equals the square root of 420. then gives us to, doesn't say how many, I'm going to do 2 decimal places, so 20.49 centimeters. Cool. So that one was a little bit more of a multi-step sort of question. And that's it. Cool. So hopefully that's giving you some insight into Pythagoras. Those are some pretty tricky problem-solving questions, but they do give you a good insight into what you need to do. Really big hint, if you're getting stuck, redraw the picture so then you can sort of work out what places go where. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give us a like and subscribe, as it does help with that YouTube algorithm. And also apply for the notifications as well down below so you get to see the new content as it comes out. That's all for me. Thanks again for watching. And yeah, see you next time on Steam It with Steve. Adios.